Have you ever wondered what truly defines us as Filipinos? Is it our language, our culture, our heroes, or is it something we are slowly forgetting? Because in today's world, we know so much about everything else, but sometimes we forget ourselves. Today, we see the results of this long history. Many young Filipinos struggle to connect with their roots, not because they do not care, but because that connection has weakened over time. History is often remembered only for exams, memorized for a moment, then quickly forgotten. Instead of guiding us, it becomes just another requirement to pass. Cultural traditions are slowly fading, and local languages and stories are becoming less viable. In today's digital age, social media shapes what we know, but misinformation spreads just as fast as truth. Without realizing it, we begin to accept these as facts, and slowly, we move further away from our history and from who we are as people.
So, good morning po. I am Mark Ray Sotero from BSCP-1A. Okay lang po ba na ma-interview ka po?
Sure. Okay.
Regarding po ito sa Philippine history para po for educational purposes. Ang unang tanong ko po is, alam mo po ba kung bakit mahalaga ang Philippine history?
Bakit mahalaga ang Philippine history? Siguro ang pinakaunang rason dyan is dapat alam natin kung saan tayo nanggaling as Filipino. And ba't siya mahalaga? Kasi pwede siyang sabihin na it's a cultural representation kapag pumunta tayo sa ibang bansa. So may kilala nila tayo. And yun dapat yung bagay na proud tayo as a Filipino.
Next question po is, may bibigay ka po bang isang Filipino hero at ano ang ginawa niya?
Meron yung national hero natin, si Jose Rizal. And yung unang sikat na nagawa niya is yung Nolimet Angere.
Ay, yung book niya. Next po is, sa tingin mo po ba, importante pa bang pag-aralan ang history ngayon?
Of course, mahalaga siyang pag-aralan ngayon. Kasi ngayon, alam natin yung mundo natin is binabalot na ng teknolohiya. So, nakakalimutan na natin yung mga nakaraan, yung kung saan tayo nanggaling, like yung mga sinabi ko kanina. So, ayun, mahalaga siya kasi habang tumatagal, kasi nakakalimutan na ng mga kabataan. So, mas maganda na alam natin.
Okay, and last two questions po. Mas madali mo bang maalala ang trend sa social media kaysa sa history?
Sa ngayon, oo, kasi ayun nga, like nung sinabi ko kanina, everything is, tayo ay surrounded by makabagong teknolohiya. So, nakakalimutan natin yung mga nakaraan. So, ayun, for me, sa POV ko lang, mas madaling pag-aralan.
Mas madaling maalala
Mas madaling maalala yung
social
yung
trends
social trends.
compared sa history. And last question po. Bakit sa tingin mo po nahihirapan ang estudyante sa history?
Bakit I agree na nahihirapan talaga yung mga estudyante ngayon when it comes to history. Kasi gaya nga ng sagot ko dun sa previous question, mas nakafocus tayo sa social trends. Ayun yung mga lumalabas sa cellphone natin, di ba? Kapag tayo gagamit ng phone. So, ayun yung dapat, mas maganda na balance tayo. Dapat alam natin yung history. Yun yung kahalagahan kung bakit kailangan ibalik yung mga, or kumbaga mas patatagin yung history lessons sa mga simula sa elementary 2, dapat nga sa college meron din tayo ngayong history lessons. Ayun.
These simple answers show a deeper problem, a growing distance between students and their history. To understand this, we must look back at our past. We must go beyond what we saw today and examine the history that shaped who we are. During Spanish colonization, education was limited and highly controlled. Access to knowledge was not given to everyone. It was often reserved for the privileged few. Many Filipinos were not given the opportunity to fully understand their own identity, as learning was influenced by colonial priorities. Then came the American period, where the education system changed once again. Public schooling was introduced, and English became the primary language of instruction. While this opened doors to new knowledge and opportunities, it also brought a strong influence of Western ideas and perspectives. Filipinos were taught to see the world and even themselves through a different lens. Because of these long periods of colonization, many aspects of our native identity were gradually pushed aside. Indigenous knowledge systems, local traditions, and cultural practices were not always prioritized in formal education. Our own languages, stories, and ways of life were often overlooked or undervalued, and over time, this created a gap between Filipinos and the roots, gap that continues to affect us even today.
So, good afternoon po, ma'am. Ako po pala si James Gabriel Atenso po from BSCPE 1A. So, may ilang question lang po kami about po sa Philippine history na tatanong po sa iyo. So, I hope po masagot mo po yung mga tanong. So, first question po. Sa tingin niyo po, naaapektuhan ba ng history natin ang Filipino identity today?
Yan. Oo, madami nang nagbago compare dati. Kasi ngayon more on nasa modern era na tayo, 'di ba? More on digital na tayo. So yes, masasabi kong malaki
Nakaka-affect
malaki yung
Affect.
epekto na ng era ngayon sa era dati.
Ano pong epekto ng Spanish at American colonization sa ating identity?
Para sa akin yung language barrier natin. So, ibang-iba, di ba si Spanish and American, sobra yung barrier ng language natin.
So, question number 3 po. Bakit po mahalagang maituro na ng maayos ang Philippine history sa kabataan?
Para yung lang talaga natin, yung pinaka main point natin kung bakit pinag-aaralan natin si history. Kasi para makilala natin kung saan tayo nagsimula. That's the point, di ba?
Kumbaga para malaman din po ng kaming mga youth and mga
Yes,
kabataan
oo.
kung ano po yung dati, saan po tayo nagsimula.
Oo.
Ano pong napapansin nyo sa kabataan ngayon tungkol sa historical awareness?
For me, na talaga siya, parang hindi masyadong kilala or hindi masyadong pinagtutuunan ng pansin si history. Diba? Nasa Generation Day na tayo. Nakafocus yung mga youth ngayon sa modern, sa technology, hindi sa history. So yun, so parang kulang yung awareness ng youth ngayon.
Ano po ang maipapayo nyo para mapalakas ang national identity po?
Siguro palakasin yung history, yung maituro natin, 'di ba? Until this college, mayroon tayong history, 'di ba? So, siguro hikayatin masyado yung youth, palakasin si pagtuturo and ibukas pa rin sa lalo na sa generation ngayon si
Opo.
history. Kasi nawawala, hindi na masyadong napagtutuunan ng pansin, 'di ba?
So, thank you po, ma'am.
History does not stay in the past. Its effects continue into the present. But why does it matter? Because history is not just about the past, it is about who we are today. It shapes our identity, our values, beliefs, and sense of being Filipino. Without understanding it, we begin to lose our direction as a nation. We become more influenced by others while slowly forgetting our own culture. We also forget the sacrifices of our heroes, those who fought for the freedom we have today. And when we forget our history, we risk repeating the same mistakes. Slowly, our pride weakens, our unity becomes fragile, and our identity.
So, good morning po. I'm Fiona Marie Piquinol from BSCP 1A. So, first po, pwede pong ma-interview po kayo?
Yes po.
Ano pong pangalan po nila?
I am Yaramis Sandrino po from BSN 1D po.
Ano ang natutunan mo sa history na naka-apekto sa pananaw mo bilang Pilipino?
So, I think po ang naka-apekto po sa akin noon is yung akala ko po, yung mga nangyayari noon is puro lang po kabutihan. But now po na mas napag-aralan ko po yung Philippine history, mas nagkaroon po ako ng knowledge na may mga iba't iba din po palang nangyari noon which is hindi maganda or hindi dapat maulit ngayon.
Next question po, paano makakatulong ang kabataan sa pagpapalaganap ng historical awareness?
As a youth po and as a BSN nursing po, I will use my platform po, like social media platform, para po mas-spread or mag-spread ng awareness about sa mga nangyari noon na hindi masyadong nalalabas or naituturo ngayon po.
Next question po, sa tingin mo, sapat ba ang pagtuturo ng history sa school?
I personally think po hindi po sapat ang naituturo ngayon sa school kasi po may ibang mga filtered na po yung mga tinuturo nila, like from the experience lang po. Yung iba naman po is hindi legit or sabi-sabi lang, kaya hindi po sapat yung naituturo ngayon sa school. Kaya mas kinakailangan pa pong mag-research ng ibang mga student para po mas maging aware sila kung ano yung mga totoong nangyari from the past po.
Last question po, ano ang pwede mong gawin bilang estudyante para mas ma-appreciate ang pagiging Pilipino?
So, as a student po, ang pwede ko lang pong magawa is mag-lecture po or i-enlighten po yung ibang student sa mga knowledge na nalalaman ko para po mas maging aware po sila kung ano nga yung mga nangyari from the past. And I will encourage them also po na mas mag-research pa po about sa history.
That's all lang. Thank you
Thank you
po.
po.
Even in small voices, there is still awareness waiting to grow. But this is not a hopeless situation. We can still rebuild our national identity. We can start by improving how history is taught, making it engaging and meaningful. We can listen to elders and preserve our oral stories that are slowly disappearing. We can use social media not for distraction, but for education and awareness. We can visit museums, explore local history, and take pride in our culture. Change starts with awareness, and awareness starts with us. We are not just shaped by history. We are also the one shaping its future. Every Filipino has a role in preserving identity. Because when we understand where we came from, we become stronger in knowing where we are going. So, the question remains, who are we? And more importantly, who will we choose to become?